In this question, we have a polynomial function that contains 3 parts. And g of x is equal to x into x plus 3 into x minus 8 all to the raised to the third. The value g of 4 minus c, which is a constant, c here is a constant, is equal to 0. What is the sum of all possible values of c? Sum here means you have to get all the values of c and then add them all together. So here is the function g of x, and we need to replace x now by 4 minus c. G of x should be replaced by g of 4 minus. So just write the function first. G of x equals to x times x minus plus 3 and x minus 8 all to the power of 3. And then we need g of 4 minus c to be equal to 0, which is mentioned here in the question itself. And we just translate this. And instead of x, we write 4 minus. So g of, and instead of this x, we write 4 minus c is equal to x, which is 4 minus c also, 4 minus c, but you have to put them in between the pair of parentheses. And then x again, which is 4 minus c plus 3. This is plus 3. And then the third part, or the third factor, is x, which is replaced by 4 minus c, and then minus 8, all to the power of 3. As you can see here, g of 4 minus c is equal to 0. This means that this part is equal to 0. So we can set this one is equal to 0 and write it again like this. 4 minus c, and 4 plus 3 can be added together to be 7, and 7 minus c. This part becomes 7 minus c. And the third one, 4 minus 8, is negative 4 minus c. All of this is equal to 0 according to this equation right here. Now we can, of course, we have a cube, the 3 here as an exponent. So we can talk about the 3 parts. Every one alone is equal to 0. When you have AB, for example, AB is equal to 0, this means that A is equal to 0 or B is equal to 0. So sometimes we have 7 times 3, 7 times 0 is equal to 0. So the second number is 0. Or the first one, 0 times 7 is equal to 0. This means the first one is a 0. Or maybe both of them are zeros. So we just write why we write both of them in this way. So here the same thing. We have 3 factors, and all of them are multiplied to get a 0 as an answer. So we can say 4 minus c is equal to 0 alone, which means that you can move the 4, or you can also move the c to the other side to get c equals to 4. Or you can write it in this way, c is equal to 4. And this is one of the possible solutions of the value of c. And then the second part, 7 minus c is equal to 0. Use the same strategy, moving the c. So we have c is equal to 7. We can write it this way, c equals to 7. This is one. This is another possible value of c. And then we can write this part, which is negative 4 minus c all to the power of 3 is equal to 0. Of course, you can get the cube root of both sides to get the same thing, which is the cube root of this part is only negative 4 minus c, because the cube root cancels out this 3. And the cube root of 0 is still 0. Now we can move the c to have c equals to negative 4, which can be written in this way. C is equal to negative 4. So we have 3 values of c, 4, 7, and negative 4. And the question here says, what is the sum of these 3 possible values of c? So can we see the sum? And say the sum equals to 4 plus 7 plus negative 4. You can easily add them together, or you can just cancel out the 4 and negative 4 because they are additive inverses. So the answer is 7. So the sum of these possible values of c is equal to 7.